Let's go. How was your first mission? I was a bit confused at first, but I got it over. Smooth sailing. I actually like the idea how they made the game. I have to admit, you're no worse than I expected. How about a taco night for celebration? Are we using a living being as a tool for contain anomalous objects? Hey, Matiba, I've seen a great many field agents. What? They're prepared to sacrifice themselves at any time in order to complete the task. Secure, contain, protect. For them, it's a creed worth paying the ultimate price for, and it is our duty to record all of this truthfully and honestly, so that people may remember them forever. Covered your first mission smoothly, we should celebrate. About going for a drink, old place? Count me in. It sounds cool, but I can't drink too much. How about a taco night? Or a donut night? To celebrate the completion of my first ever archive mission, my colleague threw a small party. It all started to grow on me, and my colleagues at this place started really enjoy all of it. It was all the drinking. I dreamt I was lost in a strange cave. It was dark and damp and smelled of decay. And in the depths of the darkness, I saw all times two red dots monitoring my every move. What a strange dream. Tequila is too strong of a drink. I need an espresso to sober me up. Okay. So, the next one. Oh shit, there's a lot of text. Yes, an earthen womp. SCP-660 may be safely stored in a standard safe. Ugh, sorry. Standard safe deposit box provided its mouth remains covered with an inert perspex disc and sealed with tamper-proof tape. Logs of tests involving human experimentation with SCP-660. Lab report 660A. Sample condition. Skin flap harvested from the left side of cadaver of D612. Donor was healthy in all respects prior to death. Sample used. Tissue sample left in SCP-660 for 2-month duration. Result: daily biopsies indicate viability of sample. Cell samples taken from tissue graft are cultured in vitro, revealing a predisposition towards precancerous and cancerous growth. Lab report 660B. Sample conditions skin flap harvested from the left eye of the cadaver of D612. Tissue sample left in SCP-660 for a 2-month duration. Then grafted onto the torso of a D-class persona with second and third degree burns. The recipient's anomaly testing record had no contrained dictations with SCP-660. The tissue graft takes without complication, healing according to usual steps of adherence, serum inhibition, and revascularization. However, as is common with severe burns cases, the compromised skin barrier led to infection and eventual fatal septic shock. Postmortem biopsies and analysis indicate skin graft would be returned to full histological structure and function had the recipient survived. Report 660C. Sample condition. Live members of musculus house mouse. What? Of musculus house mouse. BALB-C strain acquired for laboratory testing. By the use of SCP, the consciousness of D16 was implanted into the specimen. D640 was chosen for his demonstrated resistance of the negative effect of prolonged isolation and sensory deprivation. Specimen left in SCP-660 for 2-month duration. Result: unusually, SCP was incapable of restoring D640's consciousness to its original body after removal from SCP-660. Computer interface was developed to facilitate two-way communication with D640. An interview was conducted once D640 was familiarized with this interface, and excerpt is included below. Welcome in, Nate. How you doing? Wie geht es dir? Mir geht es gut. Wie geht es dir? How are you? This is a lot of reading here. Dr. Brown, I guess I have to take your word for it. And how did it feel? D16, D614, answered suffocating and stretching. Could you be more specific? How do you think it felt? Even mice need to grow and move and live. Every part of me was straining, but I was stuck. I thought I would explode. Full contents of the interview are classified. An autopsy reveals precancerous growth throughout the mouse body. Report 660D. Sample condition. Right arm lost in traumatic amputation just beneath the elbow. D778 was severely injured in accident involving SCP whatever. Lost limb recovered as part of cleanup operation. Subject would not have survived immediately reattachment surgery due to other injuries involving severe vascular compromise. Severed extremity preserved in SCP-660 and bit to preserve tissue viability. Right arm successfully reattached to previous owner. Subject reports return of sensation in fingers of right hand. Contrary to poor prognosis due to severe tissue avulsion and nerve damage sustained in initial injury, biopsy reveals little to no precancerous cell growth. Transplant ruled a tentative success. D778 has been retained for further observation. Abandon. Human testing with SCP-660 is suspended due to sudden death of D778 from teratoma with malignant transformation. I've seen fetus in fetu before, but never have I had one try to grab my probe during an autopsy. Dr. Grayson, Appendix. 13th of July 2012. As of today, SCP-661 has been neutralized. SCP-660 no longer exhibits any other forms or shapes. It has been classified as safe by the Foundation. Research on SCP-661 will be transferred to Reliquary Research Institute. Details available to personnel with clearance for 660. Holy shit. Shit, this was a lot of text. Super good, bro. How's the game? I like the game a lot so far. It's kind of unique how it's done from the current perspective. Okay, special containment procedures. SCP-660 may be safely stored in a standard lock safe deposit box, provided its mouth remains covered with an inert perspex disc and sealed with affixed tamper-proof strips. SCP-660 may be checked out for testing and research with written approval of staff of level 3 clearance or higher. So the last time we could play, this time we cannot play this. Maybe a different one. SCP-660 is an irregular earthenware urn roughly 23 centimeter in height and 28 centimeter in diameter, with an opening 20 centimeter in diameter. The composition of SCP-660 is consistent with generic earthenware clays. The interior of SCP-660 is coated with dried mammalian uterine tissue to similar to human endometrial lining. DNA testing is inconclusive. SCP-660 is capable of indefinitely preserving all biological tissues placed within it, regardless of external condition or taste on the state of the sample, until the tissues are removed. Living tissue will remain viable, and living organisms will remain alive even when the deprived of substance of extended periods of time. While the exact mechanism responsible for this uncertain isotopic labeling has shown that it involves the exchange of biological matters between the sample and the SCP-660's enteric coating. Cell cultures from tissues preserved in SCP-660 retain an abnormally high rate of cell replication. Several samples have tested positive for precancerous markers in smear tests. Cell cultures from tissues preserved in SCP-660 retain an abnormally high rate of cell replication. Several samples have positive. I read this already. SCP-661 was a human fetus originally found in SCP-660. Dude, reading the SCP names all the time is crazy. Mostly like having been sealed in the artifact of at least 6,600 years. However, SCP-661 immediately underwent massive transformation upon removal, additionally developing several consistent with anthropogenic progression. SCP-661 is most likely neutralized. Tiles are available to personnel with clearance 4/660. Recovery. SCP-660 was originally recovered from an archaeological dig in whatever, where was found in a purported gravesite among a number of other mundane artifacts. A beeswax seal covering the mouth of SCP-660 was dislodged during the excavation process, revealing SCP-661 data expunged, after which the site was secured by the Foundation. The notes of Dr. Haha, presumed deceased, enable the isolation of SCP-660 from the rest of the artifacts. Okay. Okay. No clue what was added, but I think we did this. Okay. Dude, I'm not reading all of this now. That's absolutely crazy. I cannot read like 20 minutes now this text. I'm reading the archive stuff though once it's finished. Okay. Special containment procedure. SCP-143 is to be contained in a valley adjacent to the Bioresearch Area 12, an area over 2 square kilometers, area surrounding SCP-143 for up to 20 kilometers, and all the lines of sight from the surrounding hilltops are to be denied public access. SCP-143 is to be watered twice every day on a regular basis by a large sprinkler system, unless already watered by local precipitation personnel are not allowed to enter the enclosure without level 4 administrative clearance, and are advised to not touch any of SCP-143, nor stand beneath them unless wearing proper protective gear. It is important that no one be with the containment area when SCP-143 begins to shed. However, after the shedding has concluded, the collection of the fallen petals for testing purpose has been authorized by the project director. Description: SCP-143 is a plantation of 300 specimens of a unique type of tree. The trees are similar in appearance to Prunus X yeduensis, Japanese sakura, or cherry blossoms. They bear no fruit, and their only way of reproduction is by careful own root propagation using culled saplings from an older sample. The petals are a light pinkish color, slightly translucent, and with a texture of smooth glass. Care must be taken when handling the petals, as their edges are razor sharp and can be easily slide through the flesh if mishandled. The wood and bark are light grayish color, with the texture of expected wood, although the grain is very smooth to the touch. However, the petals and wood of these trees are much harder than most natural or man-made substances, reaching up to 5,000 HB on the Brinell scale, and withstanding temperatures up to 1,800 degrees Celsius. The weight to be strengthened ratio surpasses even that of titanium, being some 15% lighter than aluminium. Despite this hardness, the wood and petals are quite supple and are as pliable as most woods are. Both are notorious difficult to work due to their properties, but under high temperatures, upwards of 1500 degrees Celsius, separate pieces are capable of being fused together. They make excellent armor, shielding, and weapons. Due to the slow growth and of the plants, the material is slow to harvest. Although the petals are shed regularly enough, falling from the trees twice every year. Okay, that's all. Okay. Okay. Any access to SCP-261 must be approved by staff with level 2 security clearance or higher. Any and all items dispensed by SCP-261 must be recorded along with the amount of money entered in an amount of time elapsed between uses. Currently, SCP-261 may be used only 10 times in a 24-hour period, with no transaction exceeded the equivalent of 500 Japanese yen. Testing approved by Site Command is not under these restriction. The items dispensed by SCP-261 should be reviewed by Site Healthy and Safety officials before consumption. Failure to release the Foundation from any obligation regarding negative effects. Items deemed dangerous or useful to research will be confiscated by Site Security with financial compensation provided in proportion to money spent. Description: SCP-261 appears to be a large black vending machine with no front glass panel and small keypad on the right side. SCP-261 was recovered in Yokohama, Japan. SCP-261 was brought to the Foundation's attention after investigation of an urban legend about the magic vending machine that was circulating on the internet. SCP-261 was found in a back alley behind a large shopping center, with a handwritten sign saying "out of order" in Japanese taped to it. SCP-261 has no marks or identification of any kind, and no locals remember when or how it came to be to its current location. Internally, SCP-261 appears to be a basic vending machine equipped with canned food and beverage items. After a key was made and the front door opened, no abnormal materials were found, and it was determined that SCP-261 has never actually contained any food or beverage items. The keypad, while connected and operating correctly, does not activate any of the dispensing mechanisms. When money is placed into SCP-261 and the three-digit number is entered on a keypad, SCP-261 will vend a random item. It has not accepted any currency other than yen, with rejected currency being deposited in the coin return slot. It is unknown how these items appear. However, SCP-261 will not operate when the doors open or when recording devices are placed inside. The number entered on the keypad has no effect on the item vended, nor has any pattern been detected. Items are always some form of snack food and typically have bright attention-grabbing packaging. SCP-261 is capable of operating with no external power supply, but operation in this state will cause unstable vending to occur much more quickly than normal. If SCP-261 is used several times in a short period of time and large amounts of money are entered before an item is vended, SCP-261 will start to dispense bizarre items. While still food, their suitability for human consumption is often non-existent. Interesting. No more tasks. Holy shit. This was a lot of reading. It's about 5 minutes to 4 o'clock. Just about ready. Get. You're not coming? Nah. Doesn't suit me. What are you talking about? Hi, Carl. We're going to attend the monthly lecture. Monthly lecture? Each month, the Foundation invites someone famous to hold a lecture. To share knowledge and insights. Free training to SCP. For this month's lecture is invited Dr. Trevor, holds a high reputation within the Foundation. Interesting. Count me in. Am I allowed to? I sent you the link to monthly lecture. Just a second. Okay. So. We also did not do this. Wait, it's on 20th. Multiplayer connection.
There are many stories in this world. Some are read widely all over the world. Some are hidden in dust and known only by a handful of people. Today I'm going to tell you a story no one else has heard before. A real story of mystery and wonder and adventure. And then you too will become the guardian of this story. The story takes place in a world of long ago. The hero of our story is a little boy. His name is Daniel. One day, out of nowhere, Daniel got a serious case of chickenpox. It made him look like a strawberry. To make sure he didn't spread it to others, Mrs. Page, the principal, had him isolate in an attic. And so, in the attic he lived, all on his own.
Mr. Daniel, while up here in this attic, you'll have plenty of time to practice your penny whistle. I hope you'll practice well and prepare for next month's art festival.
But Mrs. Page, the melody is so difficult.
Don't give up, boy. You don't give up
Don't give up,
before
boy.
you fight.
Okay.
Daniel was reluctant at first, but he trusted Mrs. Page, and he knew he should listen. And so he practiced the penny whistle.
Oh no. ASD, F and space. Okay. Oh no. Not so bad.
Suddenly, he heard some strange noises in the corner of the attic.
Huh? Who's there?
Daniel decided to go over and take a look.
Oh. I like the style.
It was a mousetrap, and there was a red origami paper dragon inside of it.
Oh no.
Daniel carefully removed it. It was marvelous and beautiful. The only problem was part of its wing was damaged. But Daniel found a way to repair it.
Okay. Let's repair it. What? Use items to repair. Okay.
Daniel held the repaired paper dragon high up in the air, imagining that it soared over all the world below. He played and played with the paper dragon.
Wee! Woo! Dragon! Soar!
In the warm afternoon sun, Daniel had to fight his eyelids just to keep them open.
Could it be?
Could it be what?
Or is this all just a dream?
The next day, with boredom and loneliness weighing him down, he began to fiddle with the old radio.
Our town is located in the plains, where earthquakes are not particularly common. Although there are 17 fault zones around us, they are all inactive.
Okay.
A scrunched up ball of paper rolled over to his feet.
Where did this paper ball come from?
Just as Daniel went to pick it up, the ball suddenly came to life, and it rolled away. Daniel chased after it.
Hello? What button do I need to press? None? It was not
Just
intended.
as he was about to seize the rolling paper ball, suddenly, terrible sparks erupted from it. Before his very eyes, the paper ball began to grow, bigger and bigger.
Okay.
At that moment, a red figure suddenly appeared.
It reminds me a little
The
bit.
red figure quickly subdued the paper ball and threw it into a cardboard box.
Nice.
Daniel studied the red figure carefully. It had a sticker on its fluttering wing. It was the paper dragon.
I wasn't dreaming. Thank you for saving me.
Daniel was grateful and very happy. He walked closer to the paper dragon, but the paper dragon seemed timid and afraid and backed away. Just then, Daniel had an idea. He took out his penny whistle and slowly played a tune.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, I pressed accidentally a different button. Oh man.
The paper dragon enjoyed the sound very much. It began to move along with the rhythm, flipping up and down in the air. Soon the two were playing and dancing, just like old friends. The paper dragon traced out a beautiful arc in the air, communicating with Daniel in a unique way.
My cherished friend, after many long years, we finally meet again.
Hmm.
Tell me, how has your family been? A great thank you for playing that music for me. You know how I love the beautiful rhythm of that instrument. But we ought to take precautions, as the room is not stable. Do you still remember how the room works? You're welcome to visit any time.
The piece of paper then changed back into the shape of a paper dragon and flew into the cardboard box. The box closed shut, and a calm silence was restored to the attic. Daniel rushed to find a watercolor pen and marked the box with excitement in his fingertips.
Here be dragon.
Over the next few days, the paper dragon came out often to play with Daniel. During this time, Daniel introduced many of his friends to the paper dragon.
That cat's name is Mrs. Carter. Ever since I secretly fed her some fish for dinner, we've been good friends.
Hmm.
That's Duke, Mrs. Jessica's pet. He doesn't like rainy days or Mrs. Carter. Only smoked sausages fit his taste.
Smoked sausages.
And now, we are friends too. My name is Daniel. What's your name?
The paper dragon flapped its wings as if it didn't understand him.
Well, since you like the sound of the penny whistle so much, why don't I just call you Penny? I'll keep practicing to make it sound better.
Daniel and Penny then played baseball together in the attic.
Let's play catch.
Okay. Oh, okay, so I have an idea. Oh, can't I?
But just as they were in the middle of enjoying themselves, a violent shaking suddenly rose from the ground.
Ah. Meow.
The stubborn earthquake is back at it, folks, and it seems even stronger than last time.
At this moment, the box suddenly shot open, and thick clouds of smoke billowed out, followed by several paper balls. Penny attacked the paper balls without a moment's hesitation and promptly threw them back into the box. Penny then flew around in front of Daniel and rushed right back into the box. As the box closed, the earthquake stopped.
Okay.
Facing a friend's farewell without a formal goodbye, Daniel felt confused and lost. He moved the box to the center of the attic. Facing it, he practiced his penny whistle, day in and day out. As the days went by, Daniel's playing became smoother. One day, the box suddenly began to move. One,
Oh,
2, 3,
four
4.
dragons.
This time there were 4 paper dragons. But they weren't alone. Enemies began to jump out of the box too.
Earthquake! Another earthquake! This time it's reached a magnitude of 5.8!
Oh no.
In that small attic, the 4 paper dragons fought fiercely against the paper balls. This time, the paper balls used new tactics. They clumped together into a single monstrous ball of paper. It began to shoot strong bursts of electric sparks at the paper dragons as they flew through the air. As they were hit, the paper dragons fell from the air, one after the other.
Oh no!
Seeing the injured paper dragons, Daniel felt very distressed and anxious. Just then, one of the paper dragons painfully started to fly and gathered the remainder of its power. The paper dragon transformed into a great beam of light and dove straight down to pierce through the monstrous paper ball. And then came another paper dragon. The monstrous paper ball was blasted to bits,
They're like the Power
exploding
Rangers
into
of
smaller
dragons.
paper balls. Trembling, they struggled to escape back into the box. The sacrificed paper dragons were reduced to swirling shreds of paper, and a silence pervaded. Peace and tranquility were restored once again to the attic. Daniel saw the remaining 2 paper dragons lying on the floor, badly wounded. He rushed to grab some stickers and treated them at once.
Let's go. Two of them.
Suddenly, countless paper dragons began to gush from the box. The 2 wounded paper dragons were repaired and began to fly. Like 2 colored threads, they merged with the other dragons, flying in unison. The dragons moved like a tide, flying freely through the attic. Daniel eagerly took out his penny whistle. He showed all his paper dragon friends the results of his hard work and practice.
Oh no. Okay. Oh no. Dun, dun, dun. Not too bad.
In the
Oh.
sweet melody of his playing, Daniel felt himself enter into the world of dragons.
But it's still weird. I thought we were on a lecture. That's the red dragon. Oh, that's different colors, right?
The paper dragons merged into a long letter and floated down towards Daniel to tell their story.
After the last war, the fantasy world enjoyed a long spell of peace and stability. But now, the giants have returned. They have launched ferocious attacks, trying to invade your world through the room. We are prepared to launch the final defense.
Okay.
Then we will have to destroy your room.
No.
For it is the last remaining entryway into your world. Please believe this farewell will only be temporary. We will not be apart forever, and we will never forget our eternal mission of protecting you.
Okay.
At that moment, the paper dragons flew back into the box. Daniel still couldn't fully understand what the paper dragons had meant, but he had a vague feeling in his heart that he may never see his new friends again. A few days later, Daniel's chickenpox had fully recovered. He could now play the penny whistle very, very well. But
Very, very well.
the paper dragons never returned.
Okay.
Maybe it was time to leave and move on.
Earthquake warning! Magnitude 6.2! A massive earthquake is hitting our town! All townspeople, please leave your houses immediately and move to safe open spaces!
Just then, countless paper dragons shot from the cardboard box. However, it seemed like they were under attack, spinning and falling through the air in confusion.
What's happening?
Daniel
Exactly.
quickly grabbed the stickers
exactly my
out from his
question.
bag and did his best to heal the injured paper dragons.
Okay. Oh shit.
But the paper balls swarmed together and pushed Daniel away, subduing him firmly in the corner. He couldn't move. Suddenly, ominous clouds rose from the box, and a violet lightning flashed through the room. The figure of a giant slowly emerged from the thick clouds, and the entire attic became overwhelmed with its evil aura.
The earthquake is growing stronger, now with a magnitude of 7.1! Heaven almighty, are we doomed?
Maybe we are.
The giant unleashed its power maniacally. The paper dragon struggled against it, with no means of fighting back. At this critical moment, two paper dragons shined brilliantly. Together, they heroically crashed their bodies into the giant. Daniel thought the giant had been defeated by the paper dragons, but soon he found that things would probably not be so simple. The giant's figure could still be seen in the thick smoke, looking evil and terrible. The attacks of the paper dragons had had no effect, and the giant had only grown stronger. It fought back with a new ferocity. The paper dragons were simply no match for it.
The earthquake is growing stronger still! The greatest disaster this town has seen in over 100 years! My heavens! Will this nightmare ever end?
Will it? I don't know.
With the
Dude, this
paper
is a
dragons now
very
all
long
but
scene
defeated,
for this.
Daniel spotted
thing.
a frail figure in the distance. It was Penny. It flew gently in front of Daniel and affectionately rubbed its head against his fingers, as if this whole crisis had never happened. Daniel felt like Penny was trying to tell him something, but he didn't quite understand what. Penny then left Daniel and soared into the air with a determination in its wings. Suddenly, the other paper dragons seemed to be summoned. They flew through the air, all together in unison, responding to the call without an ounce of hesitation. At that moment, Penny turned into a great red beam and rushed fast towards the giant. The other dragons followed, shining together like a shooting star. At that moment, Daniel seemed to see a real dragon flying.
No!
A huge explosion from the impact drowned out everything else in the attic. The attic rained down with countless pieces of paper, the leftover scraps of the paper dragons. Daniel wanted to collect all of the pieces. He thought he could still fix them.
Okay. 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 Yeah. At least I think.
Goodbye, my friend.
Okay. Collect scraps and complete
The
final
nightmare
message.
is over. The earthquake has stopped. With God's mercy, our town is safe. We thank you, Lord, for your protection.
A few days later, the art festival was held as scheduled. Daniel attended the show with his penny whistle.
And now, Daniel Trevor will perform a penny whistle solo of a song titled Fly With Me.
Okay. Okay. Let's go. Oh, how am I not hitting the last one? Holy shit. Scored 5,000 or above. Let's go. That we didn't hit the last spot, man. At least we got the achievement. I'm happy for that.
And that's how the story ends. Now, you might be wondering, what happened next? Are there still paper dragons in the world? Well, that's a difficult question to answer. But I believe that they are still protecting us somewhere in this world, just like they promised they would, forever, into eternity.
Finish SCP-7062 story. Interesting. Okay. By the way, can I also try this one? Oh. Dragon Soar. What lovely paper dragons. I love them so much. Awesome. But where are they being contained now? 72 is now being contained by Reliquary Research Institute. Where Dr. Daniel is the supervising director. The cut box has remained silent. How do you know all of this, Gant? I thought you didn't attend to the monthly lecture. Under the direction of Dr. Trevor, Gant spent 2 years researching SCP-7062, so he knows far more than we do. Wow. Hey, I told you all that that particular SCP didn't suit me. Oh, come on, Gant. But really, imagine you tidying up files and piles of cute little fairy books. It's kind of adorable. Enough already. I'm getting back to work, but I'm going to stress the point again. That particular SCP did not suit me. I've been here for a month now and I'm now entirely adjusted to the job. Though the content of my work to simply process archive files is work that will never bore me. A few absurd jokes aside, most of the archives are really rather fascinating. I've been having hallucinations lately. I feel like someone is calling me. A voice slow and uncertain. They seem to be trying to communicate with me, but I cannot understand. I cannot understand a single word they say. In fact, I had planned on seeing a doctor, but Sori told me it was the typical rookie syndrome and would clear up in a few days. Okay. Files. Yorkshire, England. Antique glass perfume bottle. Victorian era England. 2 to 8 hours. SCP-300. Okay, object class safe. Special containment procedures. SCP-300 is stored in a locked and climate-controlled container at site whatever. Experimentation on SCP-300 may only be performed with prior written permission from at least one Level 3 senior researcher, and any observation must be recorded for later analysis. Description: SCP-300 consists of an antique glass perfume bottle, SCP-301, containing approximately 2.4 cc of an unidentified colorless liquid, SCP-302. When a single drop of SCP-302 is extracted from SCP-301 and the drop is viewed through a standard optical microscope, an animated scene becomes visible. While no two drops have shown precisely the same scene, these scenes generally take the form of pastoral or woodland scenes consist with that of Victoria era England. So far, attempts to analyze the exact chemical composition of SCP-302 have inexplicably failed, with spectrometers reporting widely variant or false data, thus making attempts at replicating it impossible. SCP-302 also invariably evaporates within 2 to 8 hours of being drawn outside of SCP-301, despite all attempts at stabilizing the substance or controlling laboratory conditions. SCP-300 was first documented along with Redacted after being recovered from an attic of row home in Redacted, UK on whatever 8063. Following a raid by agents of the Royal Society for the Security, Containment, and Protection of Anonymous Artifacts, SCP-300 was transferred to SCP Foundation possession on whatever. It's actually crazy how much text they built in there. Okay, special containment procedures. Artifact is to be held in a secure bunker in the facility at site, whatever, and constantly monitored by approved Class D personnel. The object new arrangement is to be imaged every time it shifts. New arrangements are fed into the facility Class OT supercomputer. Division Chief is to be notified of all charges and current estimates every half hour. No personnel is to touch SCP-090 except under order whatever. AXA security level has been created for monitoring SCP-090. Non-AXA personnel found in the facility will be terminated. SCP-090 was located and retrieved in whatever on April 10 whatever, 90 whatever. Prior to retrieval, SCP-090 has been located in a chamber in the nearby cathedral. SCP-090 was then removed. The cathedral was burned and the 6 monks and the priests were terminated. SCP-090 has been located at site since the retrieval. Object's initial location prior to the cathedral is unrecorded. SCP-090 is a black cubic structure 20 by 20 by 20 centimeters made of an unknown ceramic material. Object is classified as indestructible following tests outlined in document 090-B, unattached. Each site is divided into 10,000 individual squares in arrangement similar to Rubik's Cube. 100 segments per edge, each segment 2 mm wide. Each square has a part of a design etched into the surface. Etchings glow white. An unknown internal structure causes the realignment of a single row or column roughly every 2.8 seconds. Vague records of the object's alignment have been kept since 2042 CE, but those kept before 5033 CE have been lost. Modern technology has allowed the exact alignments to be imagined and recorded as well as studied. Segments are divided by a thin white line unless they are aligned correctly with the square directly adjacent to them. There are 22 corrected alignments on the object surface. Currently, see 25, 090, 090, 04G unattached for complete current object alignment. Whatever special number is current, the only alignment of 3 adjacent segments on the surface of SCP-090. There's a lot of numbers on numbers, and there are 4 segment alignments. There's also a 6 segment alignment. See document 090-B for recent notes involving alignment effects. Full item of completion has been hypothesized to cause an unparalleled disaster to occur. Appendix. Appending access security level personnel should see document 090-B. Document 090-R, Dr. Whatever, experiment notes. Experiment 12. Observation is going well. We have managed to develop a system to record and analyze the shifts of the cube almost quickly as they occur. No correlation between shifts and any world events found yet. 48. We observed a 6-segment alignment today on the first site. It was noted and pressed without incident. 2 hours later, a research assistant returned from the break room with news that the tsunami had occurred in Indian Ocean and caused hundreds of thousands of deaths with extensive property damage. No correlation is currently known, but we will make note of it. Experiment 150. After our 120th alignment to the fourth side of the cube and 120th accident report in the lab, we were designating the fourth site as local and will implement safety measures tomorrow. Staff are discouraged from making bets regarding the outcome of alignments. Experiment 172. A 6-segment alignment was recorded this morning on a local site as a safety precaution. Site was evacuated. 2 hours later, a containment breach occurred, but resulted in no loss of life due to the evacuation. Object determined to predict events, not cause them. First site designated as global, upgrade to Euclid status requested. Euclid, I don't know, Euclid. Experiment 240. We stepped our experiments today by attempting to modify the cube itself. A D-class personnel, whatever, attempted to make a shift. SCP-090 immediately created a 10-segment alignment of its own, occurred near to the top left corner of the locus site. Exactly 2 hours later, SCP whatever broke containment and data expunge. Whatever. Agent whatever and whatever 2 were also lost during the incident. Recommended force shift testing of SCP postponed. Upgrading to Keycard status approved as SCP-090 is obviously capable of causing events of its own accord. Object may be sentient. Holy shit. Special containment procedure. Information pertaining to the creation of application of SCP-898 is restricted to Foundation personnel with level 3 clearance or higher. Experimentation with SCP-898 may only be conducted with the approval of major of the Overseer Council. The SCP-898 is a memetic disorder specifically created by Foundation researchers for the purpose of serving as defense mechanism against other memetic or mind-affecting attacks. Its development was undertaken as part of the Operation Azure Strikes in 1992. The objective of Azure Strikes was to design and employ a variety of devices to protect Foundation personnel in the field from supernatural threats that conventional technologies were not sufficient to guard against. SCP-898 specifically was created over the course of 3 years of study and experimentation, taking information from analysis of already known memetics SCPs to drive a Gestalt research and development program. The SCP-898 project was overseen by Dr. Gynaecology during its run until its official cancellation on December 22nd, 1995. The conclusion Dr. Gynaecology and his subordinate reached was that since any memoric compulsion by definition involves an inspiration of an idea that targets mind, the most obvious defense mechanism was another type of inspiration, preferably one that would create a more powerful compulsion and override the first meme. To that end, Gynaecology proposed that a simple biological motivated catalyst might be the solution. According to the theory he developed, when a subject mind that had already been infected by SCP-898 detected a potential memetic invasion, SCP-898 would automatically stimulate the subject's sympathetic ganglion to flood the subject system with adrenaline and provoke a fight or flight response. The subject would then dismiss the invading meme, the process of either initiating an attack or fleeing from the meme's effect range. The method of detecting invading memes involved around tracking sudden changes in the subject limbic system. A common trend Granko and his team had observed among the memetic viruses known to the Foundation was that nearly all of them stimulated an unusual high amount of activity in the orbitofrontal cortex, and so SCP-898 was designed to activate the response to the stimulation or if the subject became consciously aware of memetic attack, which would frequently start off orbitofrontal cortex activities as well. In order to ensure that SCP-898 would provide adequate protection against all types of memes, Granko opted to form the core of his countermeme around all 5 senses. SCP-898 at its completion would include auditory, visual, olfactory, tactile, and taste-based elements. Addendum, whatever, after the inception is completed, a Class A amnestic must be administered in order to prevent looping, auto-activation, and related phenomena. See Incident Report 898-14 through 898-20, Dr. Grenko. Refer to documents data explains for more details. Holy shit. That's a lot of text. Okay. Car. What happened, boss? There's a temporary archive that needs to be sorted. The others are in the field, so you have to take over. Temporary archive? Am I qualified enough? The mission is an emergency call. Okay. It is beyond your current level. But your recent performance has proven that you have the ability to accomplish it. I understand, Director Hour. Remember, stay sane and always in awe. Alright? Get to it then. Let's go. Where are we going? Okay. Consciousness intrusion operation record. Director, blah blah blah. Executor Mike Donald. SCP-239. Device applied. Synapse. Operation extended March 20 the night. Consciousness. Okay. Okay. The next playable SCP. Consciousness intrusion action SCP-239-1. Which plan 26? Okay, I cannot read all of this that fast.
D6744, please provide your identification code according to the mission letter. 4 and 20 blackbirds.
Tell me, Doc, when was the last time this rag on my head was washed?
D6744, according to the 7th edition of the Security Regulation Amendment, you must first provide your identification code. Otherwise, you will be executed.
Alright. 4 and 20 blackbirds baked in a pie. You're a real fan of these formalities. Everything's got to be right by the book with you. Oh, God. Fuck.
Okay.
Mike Donald, consciousness intrusion expert, former leader of MTF UP2, codename Spider. Now, level D personnel, number 6744.
Enough with these damn formalities. Just what the hell you want me to do?
D6744, do you know about the Witch Plan?
I've heard the name, that's all.
The plan is under the direct command of O5. Every last detail of the plan is protected by the strictest confidential terms.
So what?
D6744, what you're about to witness is top secret information of the Foundation.
The hell is going on?
A few hours ago, something went wrong with the Witch Plan experiment. The energy of the human anomaly, SCP-239, is out of control and has begun diffusing outward, disintegrating everything it touches.
Okay.
You guys seriously never cease to amaze me.
SCP-239 is now a ticking time bomb. She could go off at any moment. D6744, I need you to enter the consciousness of SCP-239 to stop this bomb from exploding.
The neural key is fully charged and ready to enter the target
wait,
consciousness space.
Begin the program.
Consciousness
What's
begins to
happening?
link. Start
D6744,
5,
we don't have much time left.
3, 2, incise.
Okay, and I'm in.
D6744, can you hear me?
Son of a bitch! Fuck you!
The situation is urgent. If you were still the way you used to be, you would have done the same.
Hello there? Hey, wait!
D6744, what did you see?
A little girl, but she ran away when she saw me.
That little girl is SCP-239. What else have you discovered?
Music box.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Help me.
The girl's consciousness is severely damaged. That probably explains her total loss of energy control.
Then how should we proceed?
I'll have to enter her preconscious. If there's a solution to this, it's gonna be in there.
Good. D6744, you really are the right person for this mission. D6744, I must remind you, SCP-239 is no ordinary girl. She is uniquely dangerous. Do not forget.
Yeah, I got it. I'm dangerous too, don't forget.
Time clock. Summer. Bird. Movie. Snake. Cry. Turkey.
Okay.
Eagle. 16. Eternal blood. Science.
What is this place?
Zeus. Rainstorm. Whisper. Butterfly. Garden. Activate. Wings. Pen. French. Resin. Roarer. Ladybug. Time clock. Summer. Bird. Movie. Snake. Sleep. Stone green. Touch. Move. Anxiety. Close.
Okay.
Holy mother of...
I cannot run faster. Oh yeah, why can I run? Oh no. Oh shit. Okay. Why did he wait there now? Fuck. When attacked by unknown source, it's... Yeah, I mean, thanks a lot for telling me. Okay, we follow the white, the yellow lights. Oh no, there was no yellow light here. Here's a yellow light again. Okay. Following the... I mean, in the one there was no yellow light though. Maybe I should have turned around there, I don't know. Employee card. I need an employee card, okay. Is there an employee card somewhere? Okay.
I'm Dr. Pierce. We are now conducting ability control test number 125 of SCP-239. Okay, let us begin. First, set voltage strength to 30 kilovolts. Power on. SCP-239. Move the target object to the designated location.
Ability control test number 125 has failed.
The voltage intensity must be insufficient. I'll need a new test site, along with new equipment that can handle a greater voltage load.
Okay. Okay. Experiment. To activate the target's higher level reality distortion capabilities while ensuring that external forces can be directly intervened with and manipulated, expected result of a 3 reality distortion experimental method. Conduct in-depth research and testing on the following hypothesis. High voltage stimuli encourage alpha brainwave divergence to induce the formation of a reality distorted field. The actual observed effects of reality distortion force under various voltages will be tracked and recorded, and the correlation curve graph between them will be established. The experiment shall use pulse voltage simulation as primary method with a pulse voltage range of 100 volts to 30,000 volts. A description: during the experiment, the reality distortion capabilities have been deemed qualified when receiving a stimulus involving the following words: brainstorm, butterfly, fan. With the observer in mind, the future experiments shall continue to employ these words. Further test correlation amongst related speech, sounds, impulse voltage, and ARB development. Main devices: ARB-I pulse, alternating voltage room, SS radiation feedback device, devices related to telekill headgear, results unqualified. Notes: project to be transferred to Lab 355 in order to initiate ARB pressurized experiments with higher voltages. Okay.
So tired. Sleep. Let me sleep. Just a while.
Okay, we put the part of the...
Bird's Nest calling D6744. Do you copy?
Copy.
The energy of SCP-239 is still diffusing outward. What's your situation?
Situation's more complicated than I thought. I'm gonna need more time.
Be quick about it.
I got it. Quit rushing me.
Have you heard?
Heard what?
O5 is displeased with the slow progress of Dr. Pierce's experiments. They've appointed a new director to take over the project.
You sure it's not just a rumor? Today's morning session was chaired by Dr. Pierce.
It's true. Trust me. If I'm being honest, I don't really like Dr. Pierce. Something about him, you know, just gives me the creeps.
He's coming. Stop.
Okay. Notice for visiting. Sean Pierce, Personal Department, SCP Foundation, fax page, phone, blah 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 blah. Dr. Violette, Tau2, Senior Researcher of Site 7011, will visit our office at 9:50 AM today. Reason for visit: personal transfer. Please advised. Be advised. This looks no good. So that's
How are the preparations for the experiment coming along?
Equipment's been checked. Everything is ready.
Good.
a
Anything to be
photo
aware of?
collected.
Sam went to the counseling room after yesterday's experiment.
Give him an injection of amnestic agent and let Arthur take his place.
Okay, collected 3 things here in one room. Nice. Let's quickly check what we found. A photo of... Ah, we've seen this photo somewhere else already. Sean's diary. To say that I'm displeased with the experiment results would be a gross understatement. Each day we seem to stop the critical point of success only to never cross the line. It's a never-ending cycle of anger, frustration, exasperation, and excitement. 1,000 mixed emotions swirl within me to the point where I can no longer distinguish one from another. But to give up now is not an option. I know that much. The successful conclusion of this experiment must be seen through to the end. With failure comes experience, and I know where the main problem lies. The maximum safe voltage permitted by the Foundation is still too low. I will need to find a way to increase the limit. Resistance, agency, free will. Rest assured, nothing will stand up to the power of extreme voltage. Okay, and... Switch on. Okay. Additional simulation. Kilovolts. 150 to 250 kilovolts. Auditory. Fail, succeed.
Okay. Try again. Set voltage strength to 250 kilovolts.
Dr. Pierce, the heart rate of SCP-239 has now exceeded 160. Her physiological indicators are quickly approaching their limit. Perhaps we should consider pausing for a while.
Continue. Pressurize. Set to 250 kilovolts. Go. Now. SCP-239. Pay close attention to my instructions. Crush that car in front of you. What's the meaning of this?
Sean Pierce.
Violet.
Long time, Sean. What's it been? 7 years?
I've got no time to play catch-up with you. Not a great first impression you're leaving either. Barging into my lab and interfering with my experiments. According to Foundation security regulations, I could have you detained, you know.
Still the same old temper. You haven't changed one bit, Sean. Well, if you want to talk business, then let's talk business. You should have a look at this first.
This is... No.
This is O5's mandate. Effective immediately. Which plan and all SCP-239 experiments will be led by me.
No, that's... No! This is a mistake! It's not possible!
Don't take it personal, Sean. The simple fact is that the development of SCP-239 is moving too slow. They want a more ambitious approach. A new process, if you will.
Okay.
A new process? What new process? Just what do you know about process? Please, Violet, enlighten me.
Sean, let us end our bickering with this.
Violet, how
Victory
do...
comes to those who fight,
Speaking French.
and to those who last.
The French accent. So, who are you? Are you here to play? Oh. Sure, I wanted to read the other document though. Okay, let's read the one document. Administration Department of Site 70, SCP Foundation. The O5 Council of the Foundation has entrusted Dr. Violette Tau 2 as the new principal investigator of the SCP-239 project, replacing Dr. Sean Pierce. The authority of this position shall include the transfer of personnel within the project, the formulation of the project development method, the signing of documents and handling of matters pertaining to research activities. This authorization order shall be recognized effective immediately. 05 December. Okay. Next.
Bird's Nest, do you copy?
Copy, loud and clear.
Just what exactly is Witch Plan?
That's not your concern. Focus on the mission at hand. Stop the spread of energy diffusion released by SCP-239, and do it quick.
Yeah, sure.
There's 2 more, okay. Oh, an overhead projector. Let's go.
Director Tattoo. The storybooks and toys we ordered have arrived at C3 warehouse.
Good.
Oh,
How's the
another one.
containment room remodeling coming along?
The bed and daily necessities are all in place. The demolition of the
Really?
ARB
That's a new year now?
plan will be completed next.
Good and good.
Oh
Now,
man.
how about the formal meeting with our little princess?
Did I really miss one? Okay, let's read all of them. So we collected 4 2004 objects. Free your child's true potential. Martin Rawson, the baby book. Everything you need to know about your baby from birth to age 2. William Sears. Between Parents and Child, the best-selling classic that revolutionized parent-child communication. Haim G. Genot. Fig Trees and Kalima Inachos. Dear Sue, Rod Camper. Time for bed, Fred. Yasmin Ismail. A remodeling plan of SCP-239's containment room. Okay. Violet's reading note. Our highest endeavor must be to develop free human beings who are able of themselves to impart purpose and direction to their lives. Rudolf Steiner. Understanding your child's inner turmoil provides the emotional mirror that helps them understand themselves. By allowing them to feel recognized, to feel that their views and ideas are valued, you build up their self-esteem. Once a child feels that their personal worth has been recognized, they will be much more capable and resilient when dealing with people and events in their lives. The motto we must hold in our hearts is this: I will seek to understand, I will show my understanding, I will not criticize and condemn. Once a child identifies with the values the parents embodies, the child will develop and acquire personal status to self-regulation within their own selves. Employees card. Okay. Ah, cannot go here. Why it's looking like this at the sun? Oh, okay, this looks simply strange.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Hold on a second. I'm not gonna hurt you. God damn it.
Monsters. Scared.
When you feel scared, just close your eyes. Imagine something beautiful, and those terrible things will disappear.
Is this really helping?
My name is Violette Tattoo. You can just call me Violette. I will take care of you from now on. No one will hurt you ever again.
Uh-oh, I'm
That's
trapped.
it for today's bedtime story.
Hi.
We'll have a little test tomorrow. You need your rest.
Afraid. Sleep. Nightmares.
SCP-239, are you afraid of having nightmares again?
Yes. Afraid.
Just remember what I told you. When you feel scared, just close your eyes. Imagine your little friends in the stories all running out of their books to come play with you. Then you won't be afraid. Get some sleep now. Remember to imagine those beautiful images.
I'm observed through the cam.
Imagine. Imagine. Beautiful images. Long time ago, there was a robin. It wanted a home of its own. But what should a home look like? Maybe so we ask other animals.
Select the part to be adjusted. Huh? Okay.
The robin needs an elephant. It says the house should have very strong floors. Strong enough to support my weight. The robin shakes his head.
Okay, zebras. Or why can't you?
The cheetah stops its hunting. It pulls back and whispers. There should be beautiful spotted curtains to block out the harsh sun. The robin shakes its head again. The giraffe speak from way up high. The house should have a high roof, and plates should hang from the ceiling. The robin flaps its wings and flies away. The hippos let out a loud yawn. The house should be built in a pool, so we can bathe anytime and sleep anytime. The robin shakes off the water droplets and flies away.
Okay. Fly, little bird, fly.
The robin flies to a small hill. Where the lion
Robin flight did not fail.
The lion says, "My home is vast and boundless, and the whole prairie is my home." The robin shakes its head and flies away. It flies and flies, and finally it lands on the back of a rhinoceros. The rhinoceros says, "Every Everyone travels with all sorts of strange questions inside. But after traveling far and long enough, the answer that everyone finds is that the truth is not far, for it lays within our very hearts. Robin, what kind of home do you want?
The robin says the home I want is...
SCP-239, what are you doing? What's going on here? What's happening? SCP-239, we have to work and rest according to plan.
But
Alex, clear up the mess.
At once, Director.
SCP-239, this is all for your own good. You must be obedient and complete tomorrow's test. After that, I'll give you a gift.
A gift?
All right. Back to sleep now, SCP-239.
A gift. Okay, I guess we're going here. I'm wondering if I fucked up something like the early parts. How to handle? Okay.
The commissioning of the experimental site must be completed at once. The formal presentation is next week.
I'll see to it, Director. What shall we do with these creations of SCP-239?
Destroy them.
Oh, there's a lot of birds. Crazy. Ah, that's...
Happy.
The gift is probably the music box.
You there? D6744 calling Bird's Nest. D6744 calling Bird's Nest. What the hell are these guys up to?
Okay. Next.
Director Tattoo. The experimental site has been fully prepared. The report may begin at any time.
Excellent. If today's experiment goes smoothly, I will have full control over which plan. Go. Check again to be sure that everything is in place. There can be no omissions.
At once, Director.
Violet, hey! Violet! Violet!
Oh.
We'll be presenting which plan's progress to the O5 Council shortly.
Right, yes, that's just it. Listen, SCP-239's abilities are greater than you could ever imagine. She is infinitely more powerful now than when she was born. Your experimental procedures lack the proper controls. Any mistake, no matter how minuscule, could have irreversible consequences.
Dr. Pierce, let us not forget that it was your previous missteps that caused us to miss the ideal incubation period for SCP-239. If we don't cultivate her using my method, the window of opportunity will be closed for good.
But listen, if you go about it using your method, you will repeat the accident that happened 7 years ago. You do remember, don't you? Heisenberg, Freeman, Claire?
Enough, Sean. Don't you dare bring up their names. Sean, the progress of civilization has always come with sacrifices. You don't get one without the other. To have the chance to harness the abilities of SCP-239, no price is too great.
Violet, you are playing with fire.
Dr. Pierce, it's time. I suggest you go to the first floor to get front row seats to civilization's next leap of progress.
Violet! Listen to me! Violet!
Seems like she doesn't want to listen. Okay. Which plan? Background. For a long time now, new and... Oh,
I am Violette.
we check this later.
And this is the meter test part 1. SCP-239. Do you remember our friend here? The little robin with the pretty feathers? Can you make it come out and play with us?
Okay.
Good, SCP-239. Very well done. Alright, let's continue with part 2. Now we need to give the robin a home.
A home?
Yes, a home. Just like in the storybook. The robin needs a tree to call home. So let's give him a big tree.
Robin, home. Not the tree.
SCP-239, you just need to listen and follow my orders. Come on now. Let's give our good friend the robin a big tree.
Home. Not tree.
SCP-239, I need you to follow orders and make a tree. SCP-239, if you don't follow orders, there will be no more nice things for you. No toys, no storybooks, no pretty decorations. Back to that
Okay.
cold, ugly room. You don't want that, do you?
No. No.
Then make the goddamn tree for me. Everyone, no need to panic. This is all standard. SCP-239 will have a slight effect on the current when using her abilities. It's perfectly normal. Very well done, SCP-239. Good. Perfect. As you can well see, under my guidance, SCP-239's abilities grow more and more powerful each day. Over time, we will expand the experimental content, and we will see even more advancements. SCP-239, you can stop now. That's enough. Stop it, SCP-239. That's an order. Stop now.
Uh-oh.
Good heavens! Why won't it open? John? John! John! The backup door outside! Help me open it! Come on, quick!
Oh. Okay, let me quickly read the stuff we found from 2004. I have the feeling we missed the one in 2003. For a long time now, new and ever more threatening SCPs have been emerging at every corner of the world. The Foundation has gone to great lengths to create more containment spaces to effectively contain them. However, the traditional method of containment have proven unable to keep pace with the growing demands on crisis levels. In response to the urgency of the situation, the O5 Council instated a new containment approach in July 2002. Rather than physical containment, the new approach seeks to harness SCP-239's reality distortion abilities to contain the other SCPs. This project has been given the codename Witch Plan. Origin: at 9 p.m. October 22nd, 1989, a baby girl was born at the Emerita Hospital in the southern suburbs of Little Rock, Arkansas. Her birth caused a great distortion of the space surrounding the hospital. Digo-14, Black Honey Badger, the Foundation's mobile task force, rushed to the scene to contain the subject. The operation was successful but costly, with 15 agents killed and 2 seriously injured. March 2000, whatever of the O5 Council put forward a plan of containing SCPs using SCP-239's reality distortion abilities. With SCP-239 at the core of the development concept in July 2000, the plan was approved in Containment Rich Plan in internal finds. Intra-Foundation list: Sean Pierce, Osenberg, F. Musk, Violette, E02, Raymond Hamm. Okay.
Stop it, SCP-239. That's an order. Stop now. God damn it! Why won't it open? Sean? Sean! Sean! The backup door outside! Help me open it! Come on, quick!
Violet, I told you you were playing with fire.
Cut the bullshit and let me out! She's lost her mind! What are you doing? Open it! Open the damn thing!
No. No, Violet. I can't.
What? What do you mean?
SCP-239 is out of control. Why would I open the gate?
What the fuck are you saying? Open it!
You're right, Violet. Victory comes to those who fight, and to those who last.
Talking crazy, Sean! This is not that! Open the fucking thing!
An accident of this magnitude! It's just what I need to prove myself.
Sean! Sean, don't think like that! We can work together! We'll do it your way! Your rules, your method! Whatever you want! Or we'll do... I know! I'll quit! I'll resign! Which plan is all yours?
I will use these learnings to improve the plan and equipment. I've never been so certain of success.
No, Sean. Let's not think like that. Let's talk things through.
You have proven invaluable, Violet. You will not die in vain.
No, Sean, no. No, 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 you fuck. You fucking Sean. I quit. Sean.
I guess you should have thought about this before.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
D6744. The energy output is getting out of hand. How much longer?
So this is the witch plan, huh? Are we anything more than tools to you?
It's not about that. This is about saving the world. Either you fix this, or we're all screwed.
That's what I'm doing.
Then move your ass.
That's really cool that you can see from here.
Yeah, suck my nuts. Quitting the Foundation was the best damn decision of my life.
It's pretty cool how you can see in the mirrors the areas. So, however, I'm still sad I haven't found the one document right now.
I now present to you the ARB Potential Development Device 2.0. This device is capable of not only better stimulating the potential of abnormal objects, but can also automatically turn on the respective electric field control, so long as the abnormal objects exceed the preset amplitude. This will ensure that the experiment is foolproof, with zero chance of runaway. The tragedy of Director Tau 2 cannot be repeated. We must learn from our mistakes. We must not forget the enormous power of SCP-239. And we must treat security as a top priority. Otherwise, all of this will be for nothing. Do not forget the credence we live by. Secure, contain, protect. This, we must uphold at all turns.
Okay. Yo, welcome in, Xantan Revolution. How is it going? Going good so far. I just think I missed one of the objects we're collecting. But let's go. So, but maybe it's wrong. Maybe the counter is wrong. It was wrong before. Let's quickly check the objects. But how are you doing? Are you an SCP fan, or how did you make it into this channel? Okay. Oh, there's a lot of stuff. Cause of death, progressive survival hematoma. Okay. Lab 3003, sector site 73. Use for the experiment was severely damaged. Special equipment storage room 6th floor above lab 3003 was also severely damaged. Undamaged equipment was removed after the accident. Roof of lab 4011, sector 4 below lab 3003 was structurally damaged. It remained idle at the time of the accident. No results collateral casualties of other types of containment damage recorded. Background of accident. Violette 02, which plan director had been working on Demeter plan in place of Dr. Sean Pierce's ARB plan since December 28, 2003. Demeter's plan, first public test at Site 70, Demeter was identified as the cause of the accident. Cause of accident? Loss of control of SCP-239's abilities was the direct cause of the accident, according to the investigation. Prior to the accident, no telekill headgear device were installed around the experimental subject. Director 22 did not initiate any contingency plans at the time of the accident. Investigation team holds that there were design defects in the control variables surrounding the design of the Demeter plan. Because Director Violette 22 could not effectively quantify the project controls, she assumes primary responsibility for the cause of the accident. Follow-up actions, the development of which plan will be delayed as a result of an accident. Dr. 2, I don't know, who provided referral for Violette 2 will be held jointly liable for the resulting accident. Type 1 accident investigation, Chamber Foundation investigator, whatever. Sean's Reinstatement Certificate, 05 Council, SCP Foundation, January 17, 2005. After deliberation, the 05 Council has decided to reinstate Dr. Sean Pierce as the principal investigator and development leader with B3 authority of the SCP-239 project. The ARB plan has been approved and authorized by the Council, and relevant work shall be carried out according to the set schedule. Authorization is effective immediately. 01 Activation Stimulation of high pulse voltage. 02 Direction interference of auditory guidance. 03 Controllable. Inhibit free will. According to the experimental records from the early stages of the ARB project, it has been confirmed that the reality distortion abilities of SCP-239 are proportionate to the pulse voltage when stimulated by certain bursts. Application for use: ARB-2 pulse alternating voltage room. The ultra-high pulse voltage generates 600,000 volts up to 950,000 volts. Can more effectively promote the advancement of the project. Expected period: 3 months. Ballot sheet: registration of vote to relaunch the ARB potential development plan. Agree, disagree, abstain. Abstain is marked. 05 Council Representative 0511. 1 abstain, 1 agreed, 2 agreed, 3 agreed. Okay, 3 agreed.
I'm sorry.
Oh, Don't be sorry.
Hi, hello. It's okay. I just want to talk.
No. Stay away.
What happened? It's not your fault.
Away.
Oh, shit.
You will all die. Die. You will all die.
Okay. Will we die too?
I am Dr. Sean Pierce. December 25th, 2005. 1630 hours. This is the first experiment of ARB Plan 2.0. SCP-239. We will repeat the previous tests first.
Experiment 1. Strength test. Pass rate of 95%.
Voltage strength 600 kilovolts. Power on. SCP-239. Crush the car in front of you.
Okay. Okay.
Test completed. Pass.
Okay.
Go on.
Experiment 2. Control test. Pass rate of 87%.
Voltage strength 700 kilovolts. Power on. SCP-239. Put the fragments on the ground back together.
What should I do? Ah. Okay. Collecting all the parts.
Test completed. Pass.
Good. We'll now begin the new test.
Experiment 3. Creation test. Pass rate indeterminate.
Voltage strength 800 kilovolts. Power on. SCP-239. Reassemble this junk into a truck. A real, operational truck. Not some fancy replica.
Okay.
Very well done. Amazing. Move on. Very well done.
Okay.
Be discarded halfway. Make it quickly. Just like what you did before.
Bro, how are you supposed to hit this? Okay.
Our equipment can't handle
Can you
that
even
much
hit it?
current.
Maybe you can hit it.
I'm the one who's in charge of this experiment. 950 kilovolts. Now! Power on!
Afraid. Close eyes. Imagine. Imagine. Beautiful.
Okay.
Images.
What the hell is this? Damn it! Stop trying to play Violette's tricks on me! I know how to deal with your useless imagination. Increase the voltage strength to 1000 kilovolts.
Okay, I think it's not even.
Reached the security threshold. If left to overload, the device could explode at any moment.
Get the hell out of here!
Now it's getting insane like the other one. I mean, there is no fucking way you can hit this. Without training this, there's no way. Okay. Somehow I made it. Collected. Completed the music box. Nice.
D6744. Nicely done.
Hold on.
The outflow of energy of SCP-239 has subsided and is now beginning to dissipate. We have regained control.
Just hold on.
Again, a job well done. The synapse is now ready to be disconnected.
Can you just hold the fuck on and listen for a damn change?
What's the matter?
The problem hasn't yet been solved. She's still lost deep in her mental anguish.
That's not our concern. The crisis has been averted. Innumerable lives have been saved. Your mission is complete.
My mission's not complete until she is stable.
Compassion in times of desperation leads only to the destruction of yourself.
3 minutes. You owe me that much. For all this, you owe me. I can enter her subconscious and fix this. 3 minutes.
Very well. I'll disconnect the synapse in 3 minutes. If you're not back, then so be it. I will show no compassion.
Okay.
Honey Badger has entered the value anomaly area. Now quickly approaching.
Amniotic fluid has broken. Send to delivery room 2.
Okay. Okay.
What's going on? The needles on these readers are all over the place. I don't know, but my watch has stopped working too.
Maternal dystocia, profuse bleeding. Send to operating room now.
Okay.
Value fluctuation increasing. Team Honey Badger approaching target.
Hemostat. Gauze.
Target confirmed. Containment operations ready.
Excellent. Operation Witch Hunt, commence.
Congratulations,
Let's
lovely
go.
princess with beautiful blue eyes.
Okay.
Thought of a good name for her?
She is my little angel.
Target SCP-239 has been contained.
SCP-239! SCP-239!
Okay.
SCP-239! 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 That's an order! SCP-239! That's an order! SCP-239! Do as I say! SCP-239! Do as I say! Come on! Do it! Come on! Do it! SCP-239! SCP-239! SCP-239!
Don't blame yourself. None of this is your fault. Maybe you weren't meant for this world.
Okay.
Imagine. Beautiful images. The robin says, the home I want, my home is squishy all over, with shiny warm lights and no more cold steel. Filled all the way with beautiful star stickers. And colorful lights everywhere, everywhere. Everywhere I go, they twinkle, twinkle like little eyes. So many good books, with the cutest animals inside. They only say nice things to me. They always want to chat with me. So many beautiful decorations.
Oh.
A soft bed, mountains of toys. I can play all
They're the dragons
day,
again?
anywhere I want. I'll have my favorite toy, a beautiful carousel. I'll ride and ride, and it will take me anywhere. There, I will not be yelled at. I will not be punished. I can sing as much as I like. I hope so much to live here forever. My home, Seguro's home.
Seguro. Finish SCP story. 239.
Oh, my head.
Take a deep breath. Just some minor side effects from the forced disconnection.
She's not coming back.
What?
In the end, she chose to shut off her subconscious. She'll sleep forever, like a plant.
Maybe that's for the best. Anyways, our primary concern is the incident report. It'll require some brainstorming.
Not my concern.
I'll arrange for someone to take you back. See you on the next mission.
Not in this lifetime.
Okay. Okay. Okay, let's read a little bit. SCP-239 is to kept within a one-room cell furnished with one bed, one EKG machine, an EKG machine, and one IV to be filled with a penta mixed with whatever to be. Holy shit. Okay, I'm not reading this. SCP appeared to be an 8-year-old, 1 meter high and 20 kilograms in weight. Subject has shoulder-length blonde hair. Upon closer inspection, the subject's eyes shimmer a gray-green shade. Subject seemed to emit a previously undiscovered form of radiation, which has been named whatever. These waves seem to be harmless in low concentration, but in higher concentrations they could break down matter on a subatomic level. SCP-239 seemingly has the ability to do whatever she expresses a will to do. Put simply, the subject can do anything that she truly wants to do on a basic psychological level as long as she is conscious. Fortunately, she only seems to be able to affect herself and her immediate surroundings. Therefore, if she can see it, she can change it. It would not be the most prudent course of action, however, try to test how powerful she can be. She seems to be able to create and affecting live matter. For example, when a D-class person accidentally caused her harm, she simply made him disappear. Fortunately, with the subject was made to feel guilty for what she had done, she made him reappear. SCP-239, she self-prevented instinct makes her virtually invincible while she is conscious. Subject's skin cannot be punctured by anything except of SCP-148. As a means of controlling the subject's ability, she has been told that she is a witch. Besides improving her morale greatly, it makes her believe that she is unable to use her abilities outside of a pre-approved list of spells given to her by the SCP Foundation. This will hopefully prevent any and all attempts at escapes. However, the subject is to be kept calm at all times to prevent any subconscious wish of harm upon herself or others. Origin: SCP-238 came to the attention of the Foundation very soon after her birth in whatever. Approximately 3 hours after subject's birth, however, hospital was destroyed in an unexplained explosion. The press was informed that it was due to the gas leak. SCP teams were dispatched shortly in search of the site for any abnormalities. The only living person they were able to locate was SCP-239. For the next 8 years, the subject was raised under SCP care. As of 20 subject is kept in a medicine-induced coma until further notice. This decision was made by data expunged. SCP-239 is permanently contained inside 17. Obsolete data. SCP-239 Development Plan 10. In the interim, it may prove wise to use SCP-239's unique abilities to contain other SCP containment items. With this said, the obvious challenge ahead is finding ways to extend SCP-239's reality distortion capability in order to reach a steady third-level state. At present, the O5 Council has decided to entrust this work to the team led by Dr. Sean Price, consultant. Dr. A. Cleff's report. My analysis of the situation has led me to the conclusion that SCP-239 is an unacceptable containment and security risk. Although several proposals have been made reusing her for containing the other SCPs, the example of SCP-953 and others must serve as a stark reminder of the risk of overestimating the Foundation's ability to control SCPs with reality-altering powers. I would therefore like to make the following proposal. A piercing implement will be constructed of SCP-148, capable of penetrating SCP-239's otherwise impenetrable skin. This tool will be used to kill SCP-239 while she's in a sleep and her powers are neutralized because of the danger of SCP-239 awakening and resting termination. It is my recommendation that the selected operative carry SCP-668 as well in order to minimize complications. One of the dangers of this procedure is the possibility that SCP-239 will awaken and perceive the operative as friend or good person, thus changing reality to match. It is for this reason I would like to volunteer to carry out the procedure personally. A review of my personal file should indicate that my data expunge should allow me to carry out the operation even after reality shift of this nature. Clef. Okay. Well done, young man. With reality starting unarmed class as Kita, it would seem keeping the subject a state of comatose is the only viable solution. You're right, this place is not what I thought it was. I'm still learning to understand and abide by the rules. When I handed this task to you, I was frankly rather worried about whether or not you would be able to complete it. It seems you're ready. What do you mean? Carl, someone wants to talk to you. Okay. Unknown. Hello, Carl. Who are you? This doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who I am. What matters is who are you, Carl? Is it just a name, a symbol? I'm the one who will guide you to the answers. What should I do? First, you will need to complete some warm-up exercises. Take the elevator. What? Okay, elevator. Which elevator? Not this door. Go to the elevator. Sector B24. B24. Okay. Enter room and wait for work notification. Which room? This. Collection, patient, peers. Okay. Multi-grain toast, healthy eating, live well. You don't bake bread in the lunch. Don't you feel nauseated? 0426.
Carl, you'll have to follow my instructions. Do exactly as I say. There is an access card on the desk. Take it and exit through the door on the other side. The passcode is 0426. Find room B426 and run the program on the computer.
Oh, 426. Enter room B426. B426. I'm on my way. Okay. Okay. Level 3. Oh, you could write it a little bit faster. Just saying. All non-level D stuff covered in this manual have to have their identities obscured. The events recorded in this manual can be accessed via the digital library. Level 3 authorization required. Use of this manual is covered by the confidential clause. Any stuff found in breach of this clause will be subject to immediate demotion. Confirmed. Okay. Interesting. Test subject D081. Name Jason Grias. Is a 20-year-old black male in good health with no history of mental illness. He was sentenced to life imprisonment for murder. Good old 8-bit music, true. Nicknamed Chimney, his psychological condition was normal before he entered Site whatever. However, he developed negative and pessimistic tendencies while in prison, along with severe symptoms of nicotine addiction. Physical examination record showed that the 081 did not acquire any physical disabilities. Jaded, skeptical, and exhausted. Life and living are tough. When being awake and sleep are no longer regular, only the number of cigarettes left can give me a general sense of time. Only smoking can get me out of bed. Okay. Okay. Okay, interesting. The smoke on the toilet first. Okay, and how do we smoke on the toilet? Okay. Got the cigarette pack. Okay. Damn it, I've been paying attention to you now. I can feel live energy. Well, not just yours, but all lives. The transition that happens. Making the most life transition is the beautiful thing, and they exist in abundance here. What the fuck are you talking about? They always lead to unknown opportunities where everything is uncertain. I can see the man distortion by another force that I can't be called life. Idiot. Anyway, at least you're still alive. Yeah, what a great ending. Okay, sometime I don't know. Let me finish the cigarette. Come on, give me a break. I always follow orders. Don't I? Can I smoke anymore? Hurry up, damn it. Okay, where do we need to go? You shouldn't be here. Okay, we're not going there then. Can we talk to you? Okay, that's weird. It's like they had like multiple games in the making and decided to mix them together. Get ready. Ah, I get it. Security check. What can you detect in this thing anyway? No weapons, no metal, no smoking in the observation room. Smoking? No smoking? You have something against me, huh? Hey guys. Oh. Dr. Havel, D081. Can hear you. What do you want me to do this time? There's a room in the bottom floor. Your task is to enter the room and observe the object on the table. Come back and report your findings once you have completed the observation. Do you understand? Yeah. Huh? Full of fucking freaks. Okay. Jesus, I never get used to this. Can I make this something else less gross? This painting is called Los Angeles at 4 AM. Interesting. This is a poster of an opera. These freaks watch opera. Are you kidding me? Yo, Doctor, hello. Can you hear me? There's nothing wrong, right? So it's a toaster. Wait a moment. In Go Home, Annie, there was a toaster too. That's an SCP. Okay. Okay, that's... Looks like what I need to observe is here. What the hell is this? A toaster. I have a cigarette first. Where are my cigarettes? Ah, hell, I never guess where I hid my cigarettes. Damn, that's good. Return to the lab and report. Okay. You can start reporting. Well, on the table, I'm a toaster. I'm about to 7 inches wide and 6 inches tall, and I'm made of stainless steel. Anything else? What else? I'm not sure what else you want me to say. Anything else? I'm not sure what else you want me to say. I'm a toaster. Put bread into my slot and I'll make a perfect fucking piece of toast. Good. You can go back to your room now. What? Good? What did I just say? What the fuck? Okay. Huh? Is this not my room? Yeah, chill. Is this not my room or what? Give me the rest of your cigarettes, Chimney. You don't look good, man. You want to die? Come back. You came back alive. Hey, how sweet. Do you like your lemonade? You can make it, man. Any way you like. You're bleeding. So what, you don't want any lemonade? That's enough. This man is going to die if nobody takes care of him. Oh, yeah, where are we going? I was not allowed to go to my own room. Huh? It was said go back to your fucking room. Isn't this my cell or what? Ah, maybe this is my cell. Sorry. I'm sorry. Hey Jimmy, there's something different. Some wonderful smell on you. What is it? It says now you're going to experience new life, a different kind of existence. Shit, that sounds fucked up, man. You've changed. You're no longer bound by limitations. There's no beginning, no end, only chaos. Can you shut up? Is this the end of life? Don't know. Maybe you're evolving. Why am I even trying to understand what you're saying? You're feeling different now, right? I do feel strange. I think I'm just tired. Life needs motivation. Maybe you just need a cigarette. A cigarette? No, no, no. I don't need a cigarette. I need a charge up. Because I'm a toaster. I need to be plugged in to start working. I feel so good. What was I doing? I need to charge. Yes, yes. I gotta charge myself up. Wait. They gave me all these cigarettes, but no plug. Maybe I can make one myself. Got a wire. Got a piece of iron pipe. Okay, well, what the heck? Choose 2 from 4. Good, this is it. I can't wait to charge up. Okay. I guess I'm not charging up. The report Dion observed SCP-426 closely for about 30 minutes. During question, he could only provide a first-person description of SCP-426. D-081 returned to his cell and began experiencing hallucination, believing that he was a toaster. D-081 died of electrocution after plugging in a self-made metal object into a socket because that he needs to be charging. Okay. Finish D-081 game. Test subject E02, named Dorothy Wilson, is a 65-year-old white female with no history of mental illness. E02's psychological evaluation results were unknown when she entered the site. The analysis shows that she is mentally strong and resistant to interrogation. She has caused several summons to commit suicide and several guards to betray the prison institution. D082 was diagnosed with lymphoma cancer before she was recruited by the Foundation. She was cleared for testing after it confirmed that her lymphoma cancer will not affect her SCP-46 test. Okay. Miss Wilson, what happened, dear? I fell asleep. I'm sorry, maybe I misheard you, but you were shouting. Oh, rude of me. What was I yelling about? Every time I fall asleep, I think I never wake up again. You're yelling, bread, give me bread. Oh, I dreamt about my children. Whenever I think of them, it fills me with regret of what I did. 7 months ago, I was diagnosed with cancer. Oh my god, I'm sorry to hear that, Miss Wilson. I've made a lot of mistakes in my life. I came here for my own, on my own free will. You know, I think of this kind of redemption. Oh, sorry, we can't chat anymore. I can tell you more about my children next time. Okay. Maybe we should return to the store next desk under the pillow. Can her they look even when they're old? Hello, young man. Don't look very happy today. What happened? I'm not going back to that empty room for another day, am I? I know I shouldn't complain, but it's awful boring. Don't mind me nagging. You know, I don't have much time left. Okay. Let's go. Can we talk again? Hello, dear. Should I leave? Of this place? Oh no, what makes you say that? I don't know. Is there someone here? No. You know, Miss Wilson, you remind me of my mother. It's very kind of you, my dear. Just kidding. My mother can't go to hell. In fact, hell is too nice for that. But seriously, you're a good woman, Miss Wilson. How does someone like you end up here? How did I end up here? Oh, it's nothing. I actually decided to come here myself. What the hell? Sorry, but why? Why are you doing this? Oh, my dear, that's a secret. Hello? Would you like to be a glass of lemonade? I'd love one, but you don't have anything in your hand. Would you like a glass of... Well, yes, I'd love a glass if you have one. Like a glass of lemonade. Young man, there's nothing... Young man, is there something wrong with him? Is his hand alright? I think he has a serious injury. It's none of your business. Let's get going. Would you like a glass of lemonade? Oh, no, thank you, dear. Damn it, woman, you should refuse him. Oh, did I do something wrong? Enough, now get out of here. Okay, we're getting out of here. We're getting out of here. Okay. This is a strange minigame. Prepare for security check. You're always scanning. You don't trust me. Alright, seems like you don't want to talk today. Grandma is scared. Hey everybody, let's go. Good morning, Dr. H. D082. My dear, you can call me Dottie. You will be in the innermost room today. Your task is to observe the object on the table, then come back here to report your findings. Pause. We really should be more clear about these things, but this one sounds simple enough just as well. Okay, we're observing again. What a terrible smell. Why don't they use a nice lavender scent? It's dangerous. 4 a.m. Why does this painting remind me of basketball? This show looks interesting. I probably won't get a chance to see it though. I better hurry along. Blah blah blah. Okay. Looks familiar. I'm sure the empty room I was before just next door. I remember I need to observe. Yes, just observe. Should we simply stay here, do nothing? What do you think is happening? Or do we need to interact? Is my tinnitus flaring up, or did it just hear something wonderful? Turn to the lab and report to the doctor. Okay. You can start your report. To be honest, I'm not sure this is what you need, dear. Start your report. Well, I'm a toaster about this wide and this high. My youngest daughter uses the same model as me. Oh, I'm teal green. I think I look good in this color. Yes, I like this coat of paint. I think I can still work. What else? That's all I can say. Sorry, I'm not as observant as I used to be. Good, you can go back to your room. Thank you. I'm glad to hear that. Bam, bam, bam. Okay. So he obviously died. Looks like he's sleeping. I guess he's alright now. I mean, I wouldn't hurt to say something. Okay, we're going. Hey, Miss Wilson, how are you feeling? I don't know. I mean, how do you feel after the task? I feel not too bad. Yes, I feel like I'm good. It's great, Miss Wilson. To be honest, I was a little worried, I thought. I feel good. I feel great. Yes, wonderful. I have to do something. What do you mean you have to do something? Miss Wilson? Miss Wilson? You know what? There's been a little voice in my head. I think it's time for me to fulfill my duty. I'm a toaster. Time to get to work. What the fuck? This game is strange. There's not enough bread to toast. Okay. Oh, the stolen access card. Huh. Some bread here. Bread. More bread. I can toast any kind of bread. I can toast more. More bread. This is not enough. I can toast more. No problem from here. Okay. What the fuck is this game, man? Oh shit. A lot of bread. This for sure is no bread then. Can I go? Nobody's coming. I'm taking more bread. Rip. Test report. Observe the object closely for whatever minutes. 5 minutes later, she could only provide a first-person description of SCP-426. D08 began to develop hallucination 50 minutes after returning to her cell. She believed that it was a toaster and that she needed to toast bread. She died of internal bleeding due to acute gastric dilation. The autopsy found 60 kilograms of undigested bread in her stomach. Yeah. Strange. Next subject, D083, named Adam Murray, is a 38-year-old white male with no history of mental illness. He was sentenced to life when imprisoned for murder. His psychological evaluation results showed that he had inevitable violent and manic tendencies for entering sight. Whatever. Remarks D083 yelled, "I'm a toaster. My inside needs to be cleaned." After coming into contact with SCP-426 times, he then swallowed 550 milliliter of this dishwashing liquid fell into coma. It's uncertain at this time whether the effects of SCP-426 are still active. Observation is still underway. Damn it. Fuck, all of you. Okay. Okay. You think I'm a fucking idiot? After he drank industrial strength dishwater liquid. Huh? What the hell are you talking about? Don't fuck with me, I kick your goddamn ass. What? What are you? Fucking grandpa, that's what I am. And I'm gonna knock out your teeth one fucking by one. Come out and get ready for the lab. Okay. Damn, why am I dizzy? I don't feel right. It feels like part of my brain is missing. Like
I am a toaster. I am a toaster. I am a toaster. I am a toaster.
Oh my god, you're alive. 5 kilogram of bread, dishwashing liquid, a sponge. What else did you swallow? What do you mean, toasting bread? Keeping my parts clean? There was. Toaster should be doing. Okay. Bro, word of advice. Watch out for the dude next door. He's been staring at your ass. Hi, cutie. Take this pocket right here. Life will be all peaches and cream. So I'm getting there as being a toaster already. That's new. Tick, tick, tock, tock. What? Feeling dizzy with a headache. I'm a good toaster. Fuck, my head hurts. Where am I? Should I? I've been so confused lately. Hey, you old fucker. Do you remember what you did after your last task? Are you willing to reobserve the test object? Listen here, I ain't gonna do shit no more. Just kill me now, you bastards. Fuck, my head is gonna explode. Shit. Guard, send DOA-3 back to his room for observation. Yes, doctor. Damn it, I've had enough, you old fucker. Return. Okay, we're going back. What's wrong with me? I shouldn't be like this. I should be.
I am a toaster. I am a toaster.
I am a toaster.
I am a toaster.
You have anything to report? Come on, man. I'm broken. Broken? The doctor wants to know how you're feeling. I'm definitely broken. I don't think I can toast any more bread. Bread? Do you have a screwdriver? There's something seriously wrong with me. You need to go to the clinic? Open the door. I need to be fixed. Oh my god. Bread. Try to toast this bread. What way? I'm really broken. There's something wrong with me. This is bad. Oh no. Okay. Can I go out here? Where the fuck? Press space to attack. Okay. Okay. What the fuck is just happening? Stop everything now. We can kill you now. I'm broken. What are you? I'm not a good baby beer toaster. Don't toast anymore, but you can. I can fix this.
I am a toaster. I am a toaster.
What the fuck is happening, man? After the previous observation experiment was interrupted, the E02 claimed that he was a baby beer toaster and suffered from internal damage. He requested repairs. On the way to the clinic, the E03 behaved aggressively and attacked the guard with a lethal weapon. He cut his abdomen and claimed there were breadcrumbs jammed inside. Okay. I have to be locked in a room without any windows so that nobody can see me. The door in my room must be labeled without my ID number and personal details to prevent the spread of my symptoms. Only staff at level 3 and above are aware of my existence and particularly of my properties. Hello, I'm SCP-426. I must be introduced this way in order to prevent ambiguity. I'm an ordinary toaster, able to toast bread when supplied with electricity. However, when any human being mentions me, they inadvertently refer me to the first person. Despite all attempts, there is yet to be a way to speak or write about me in the third person. I am a toaster. After conducting several tests with level D prisoners, the Foundation has determined that SCP-426 causes several mental harm to humans. It has henceforth been defined as an info hazard. Thank you for reading the SCP-426 safety manual. Secure, contain, protect. Secure, contain, protect. Finished the E02 game.
Carl, next comes the final choice.
The final choice. Okay, wait a
There
minute.
are two doors in front of you, one red, one blue. If you want to give up and leave, go through the red door. The past few months will have been like a dream. You will remember nothing after waking, and this road will end here. You go through the blue door, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
Oh no, is this the Matrix?
The choice is your own.
That's the Matrix, right?
Okay. This is strange.
Carl, next comes the final choice.
Okay. So, do we stay? I would say we stay. Or the blue one was staying, right? How deep does the rabbit hole go?
Good job, Carl. I'm glad you made it through. Have you ever felt like there were memories in your head of things you never experienced? Whispers of people you never met? These were not hallucinations. They're your actual memories. Carl, you are not a rookie at all. You are a member of Mega 5. You always have been. My name is Marion Wheeler, Captain of Mega 5. Welcome back, Gardener Carl.
Gardener Carl.
Now, we need to talk about 55.
Nice. About 55 what? Producer Wang Xiaoliang. Nice. I actually really like this game so far, but it's a big mix of different games, but I like the general guidance of the game. Only the kid story with the dragons was a little bit too long. It felt not really related. I don't know. Let's see if we can finish the other achievements then. We for sure will go through the other door if it's possible. Then we check the rest. I just don't understand how you should do the mirror. Area without being damaged. Chance. Oh. Nice music was intensive.